Lava. Lava hadn't said anything. Did I miss something there? I had the chat on before I even went on stream. Hello, anyway. Fridge magnet. Pidge magnet. Lava lamps. Always think lava lamps for some reason. What's that cave in Fallout 3 where all the kids live in there? I think it's got lamps at the end. I always think it's lava lamps. Whee. That was some noise. What have I got? I don't think I've got anything because I did a little bit about 45 minutes in it yesterday, and then I went to the did my survival. Right, so that should have all grown. And this time it might give me some facing. That doesn't this time. It's weird that if you stand in a certain place, it gives you the thing closest to you. Maybe I'll try that in a minute. It's the only thing I can think of. Andre, hello. Lubricant. I don't really need to make it actually, I just remembered I've got too much of it. Oh, have I not picked everything up yet? So I can go in there with all the rest of it. Actually, haven't got any. It's probably I'm gonna have to do the glass though, aren't I? Because I'm gonna have to hit this thing in a minute. Got way too much living glass. I'll just put it in the box, I think, because I'm not really gonna do it. I don't think. What I wanted to do today, I had a little walk around, I wanted to walk around, find an oxygen thing near here. Might make things a bit smoother. So what have I got in here? I think good. So let's see, if I stand as far back as I can, far to the left as I can, do I get selenium first? Well, I don't know why I got it anyway. It's probably better to oh no, selenium's not for that, is it? Oh, hold on. I forgot. It's to make the heat capacitors. I think I should separate those two, because I can do those and get the. It doesn't matter, does it? I don't have too much. I've got it anyway, so. I forgot that doesn't make what I'm thinking it makes. You need that to make the heat capacitors. 5. So is it 1,000 each then? What's the 2? Oh no. 8. Oh, it's 8. Was it 8,000? Hey, it's Pimpin' Plays. Oh, is that right? Oh, I haven't got the other crystal. Right. I've got too much now. I hate when I do that. And that doesn't matter too much because I've got... Actually, I've got 3 polyfiber there, so if I make another 2 of them... I don't know if I can make another 2. Oh. Is that it? 460. What was it? I've lost memory gone already. 3. So I can make another 2. Oh no, 1. 2 then. That's why I end up with 1 left over always. And then that in there. Put all that in there because I'm running out of space. And all in chat. How you doing? 20. That should be all I've got. Hold on. I don't think I need to store that, but I'm gonna. What's the point? I can make that into dioxide. I'm not gonna make 1 or 2 bloody. No. Why are you not letting me get to it? So I've got Grantine. Oh god, that's the things that get to me is when you get to that. Well, I've got 10 iridescite. I've got off shippy scrapping. I might do some of that first, and then come back, and then we'll have a look for the. Oh, hold on. If there's oxygen around here, we'll walk about, do a bit of scanning. Hopefully, there's one like just over there or something. Cyber Zero, you're looking okay. Yeah, I mean, good. I've been watching a lot of Doctor Who and playing this, making this farm up to series 7 now of Doctor Who. Not classic. New Who. I could make something now. No, I couldn't. That's the thing. The overhead is the semiconductor. Right, so that's done. That's done. Yeah. Well, then that's a wall. You're drunk. Whoa. There's way too much cactus flesh. I might come in it later and just... I can't come in it later. Forgot. Don't make unstable gel. Just make the unstable gel to delete it. That's what I do now. I need to sit bloody another 10 of them. That's way too much cactus flesh. What is it? What have I put? Cactus flesh. There's only 30 though. There's only 30 planted. Cactus flesh is... I can go down to 20 or something. Not even that. Considering I've just deleted a couple of stacks. Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to do a video about a guide to the space station. It's sort of going to be a funny... Well, not funny. A bit more light-hearted. How you can survive the space station. Why not I just make another one, because that's how many I had on the other one. Let's see. So that goes in there. That can... Pyrite, I can make pyrite, can't I? Don't know how much why can't I just... Have you done crossplay? Yeah, I have actually with Cyber. I gave the code out, and somehow Cyber managed to like get into the save. It was locked off. Don't know why it did that. Yeah, so he sat on my base, took a few photos, went to his base. That was it really. Then I had to go. Yeah, you go invade. I'll just have invasion into my game. Yeah. Weird how that happened. I don't know. It's alright with someone you know, but when it's someone that... Oh, why did I just delete that for? I've got too many now. Oh, no, I haven't. Oh, no, I haven't. It's alright. Wait. Yeah, it was on... Look, this is what my settings are. No, that's a scan. My settings are... disabled, invite only, no one, nothing. Everything's disabled, crossplay enabled, and when I gave the thing out... Maybe that was just the day one thing, I don't know. Primal industry design music, computer static fart. Yeah, somehow I managed to get in here. I hope that hasn't scanned the building. Circuit boards, I've got loads of those now. Look, I've got too many of them. 24. 28 now. I don't know how I get so many circuit boards, because I delete the excess when I do some stuff. Maybe I don't, maybe I just carry on. That's why I end up with a few more things hanging over. So ain't it? You play crossplay with yourself. The Kibbles do that. Went from PC and PlayStation, just stood next to himself. I'm not going to be here tomorrow, actually. I won't be here tomorrow. I believe right now, as long as you've added a person, they don't need to add you back, and they can invade, and you can... Oh. Silly. Well, that's alright then, if it's not someone who's just... Oh no, because you can... Yeah, invite. If someone invites you, you can decline. That's going to be good, isn't it, on stream? Someone's watching you, trying to... Yeah, I don't think... Because it could be anybody, can it? You could be making a video and someone could pop into your game when you're halfway through a video or something like that. I know that's not exactly typical, but... I think at the beginning they never had the thing where you can add a friend and you have to accept it now. I think that's what you do. So can you dupe? Well, I don't know. I've never done it. And the second they make any sort of player economy, I'll be the first person saying stop duping. I don't see why there'd be any difference. It's a product of, you know, unless the networking cancelled it out. I doubt it. They won't touch it. What am I doing? Circuit boards. Living glass, which I'm not going to make because I don't need to. There you go. Well, that's not how you do it, is it? That always confuses me, that one. It's... Oh, the lubricant makes living glass. Doesn't it? What's the next step? Oh, my mind. I've only been doing it all week. Living glass, yeah. Oh, okay, I don't need to do that. I've done that. It's superconduct, yeah, so it's just the other stuff now, isn't it? Okay. Maybe I should find the oxygen now. I'll wait until it gets lighter. There you go. There's my 10,000 nitrogen. I was going to make that bigger, actually. I might as well save everything for an oxygen harvester. Always get one card from randoms. I wonder what that is. That's I know that's what ends how they're duping stuff. Should be easy to fix, surely. It doesn't matter if it doesn't matter, because it doesn't matter. Right, so I will make. See, when you're at this stage, you can just stick nitrogen in here without refining it. I must have, I don't know how many thousands I've got now. There must be about 20,000 nitrogen hanging about in here somewhere. Duping doesn't matter unless it's actually like benefits people and screws them over. You know, people are just changing their files on PC to there you go, there's some more there. Oh, there's more over here probably. Oh no, that's just uranium. Wouldn't have gone in here, would it? Unless it's a different number. Number 9, number 9, number 9, number 9, number 9, number 9. How long can I say it for? You don't need a galaxy reset. I've said it, I say it like anytime anyone says it, you don't need a reset. There's no need to reset anything. You just add galaxies. You don't need to take them away. People on PlayStation 4 playing with PlayStation 4, playing with any gen actually. Well, that's a problem, but it's like the problem of building on top of someone else can be fit. You know, it's not. I think that. Oh, why is that not full of oxygen? The base building thing. I know there's some bases that can't be rebuilt or moved, but the odds that I think they're going on, the odds that bases are going to be on top of each other are going to be lower than what would happen if you reset everything. I think that's the trade-off, isn't it? That's my point. Why I don't understand why people think we need a reset. We don't need. If you add more galaxies and keep this one, you don't need to change this one. Don't. Just don't. You know, anything new would be in another galaxy or set of galaxies. I've never understood why. I missed anyway. I wouldn't really. Oh, I've seen that bit. Where's the oxygen? Was that it? Did I only pick up 2 lots of oxygen? Don't like that. Right, let's get some more of that in there. Put the oxygen somewhere in the gas one. Not to. You're saying the same thing 3 times. I don't think they'd ever reset a galaxy just so bases would be not on top of each other. So basically it says you have to reset a galaxy so everyone has to rebuild everything else. I know that's biased, but it seems a bit over the top when you don't need to do anything. I don't know for what reason the galaxy, anything would need to be reset. They should add. They've always should have done added the option to move bases. That was the one that they should have done. Not just not do anything. You could move a base computer somewhere else, or move it up or down. You know, imagine if they changed terrain and it was underneath the ground. They could just move it up the ground, you know, automatically. Yeah, lava's not wanting it. I don't get it. If there was a reset, so everything was reset, then everything would be lost anyway. So they wouldn't be based on top of each other. There wouldn't be any bases. So why not keep it the same as now and then add more galaxies for a different generation? I think they've just, although they could have done it better where they could move bases about, that's the only reason really, bases. I just used all the bloody stuff. That was quick, wasn't it? This is a really stupid way of making sulfurine. It's stingy. It's the stingiest way of making it. I've got lots of oxygen though, haven't I? It's probably better to make the stuff out of it but quicker. I think they should just leave this seed. That's what I meant to say, seed. I was saying generation. It sounded wrong. Leave this seed as it is. If you're going to enhance or whatever you want to do, move that to another set of galaxies, have another seed. Which is what, I don't know why they didn't do that in the first place. There's, you know, there's so many galaxies. Like, most people have never been outside Euclid, so having another 250 odd wouldn't have made any difference. Why can't you have it all for crossplay? You'd have this. When I'm talking about crossplay, you'd have. It's not. I'm not talking about crossplay for a reset. Well, to make any. Because there's not a lot. There's not many places that have crossed over. I bet you it's like 1% of all the. You know. I can't imagine that. You need a reset to do that. They haven't, so I don't think there's no point talking about that because they're not even going to think about that, are they? Oh, turn it on. Yeah, I can't imagine that it's the big enough literally a big enough crossover to have it like where they'd reset, because reset wouldn't just mean it would stop people's, it would delete all discoveries that anyone's ever made, any base they'd ever made. It's a bit too far. You know, you've got people who've got to literally build stuff again. And that is being biased, because, you know, I've spent ages building stuff that I'd have to rebuild again for not really any reason. Well, hubs are different though. Hubs can be moved. Hubs can be like changed. If you're in a civilization, then all you have to do, well, mostly the hubs are going to be the same hub, just you delete one, wouldn't you, or move it, or how is that one more advanced than that one? Did I run out of stuff and then I had to go back and get it? Oh, bloody hell. Action Parents Gaming has done something, because I can see it. I mean Kevin, that's just because I read it. He liked and retweeted. They should have like dual sort of information. Like here, where is it? It says discovered a week ago by, was it a week ago? Bloody hell. It should also have underneath someone else's discovery. That's, you know, and anything that's the way of doing it. But they haven't done it because it would be, in most cases, almost all cases, just a waste of time, because no one's probably been there anyway. It seems to only affect hubs because everyone's been to the same place. The likelihood that you've built a base, yeah, I don't see the problem really, because hubs are like organised, literally organisations, so they can sort it out. They have before. They've had them deleted and made more, so why can't they do it again? You know, instead of literally getting rid of everything and starting again. And if there is going to be a reset, I want it to be where it's for something more significant than saving some, you know, bases that are too close together. Yeah, I think discovered first is a bit well, yeah, it should. That's what I mean. I'd like to know the stats of how much is literally crossed over, because I remember when it must have been Foundations. Was it Foundations? Did I play? Yeah. So the first time I played it, and then no, maybe it wasn't. Yeah, it was that I played up till before Foundations, discovered a load of stuff, started naming stuff. Then later on, when I come back, I'd gone back to one planet and I'd had 2 sets of my own stuff there, so you don't want that. That's the kind of thing you want to stop. two sets of information on the same for the same person. Hello, fuel arm. I don't think it's going to be a perfect switch over, but I'd say within a couple of months. That's the thing. If you were to reset everything, people would rebuild stuff, which they would. They go back to the same places, or they go to the same place if it hadn't changed and rebuild. So they have to rebuild it, or they can go back there now. Either delete stuff if it's a duplicate base because it's a hub, or rebuild it anyway. So whatever, you're going to have to go somewhere again and rebuild it. So it seems a bit like someone's going to have to rebuild something at some point. Or if they don't have to, then they never needed to rebuild it because it was. I just think if there's going to be a generation like. A seed change, then they should make another load of galaxies. I know that's not the point that's being made, but Pimpin, do you know that you're like you're saying the same thing like 5 or 6 times? I don't know what that is. I don't care. I get interactions. Earlier you said I am 3 times, and then you said I'm not talking about new 5 times. I don't know what else you said. Oh, hold on. It might not be. It might be me actually. Hold on a second. I'm gonna go to YouTube a minute. It might just be my restream going mental here. That's why I said earlier. Why are you saying it 3 times? Oh my god! It's skin off my lip then. Oh no, it isn't. It's me. I don't know if it says. Does it say at the top of the screen? When Pimpin said howdy fusion, did it say it 5 times on the restream? What the hell's going on? I thought it was like Pimpin was getting like really like what was he saying? I thought he was going like. I'm not talking about, if you read it like I can see it, I'm not talking about new, I'm not talking about new, I'm not talking about new. Looks like he's really trying to ram the point home. I was thinking, huh? What? 3,000 what? Space is more crowded than you thought. What? Oh, right, oh, okay. Missed that one. I think it might be like you know when it's random where you get put. Well, no, you don't get put in a random place. You get put in a certain distance from the center, don't you? Well, if everyone's playing that, you're not getting put in a random place in the galaxy, are you? Another reason why I think there should be more galaxies is so you can be put in. Oh, hello. Half an hour. Is it half an hour already? Dear. This is what I think they should do. If they're going to redo another seed, make it so the 255 we got now, you start in one of those. Not start in one of those, but, you know. Nah, I don't know. I have to think about it a bit more. About where you start. You'd start in a new you wouldn't start in the same galaxy, that's what I'm saying. You start in different galaxies. There are more of them. Maybe I've got too much sulfury now. Although, can you have too much sulfury? I don't think you can. I need, what, 4,000 was it? That'd do it, wouldn't it? Yeah, that'd do. Right. I need some salt. Not in there. Salt, more salt, more salt, and more salt. You know, from my point of view, I don't want to build Starbug again, or build not even that, build my hub base again, because just, I don't know. If there was a really like good reason, if it was like they perfected that, they got the supercode formula back and they could redo everything. It was a whole new generation that was like not even nothing, wasn't anything like this we've got now. Then, and they reset everything. I think no one would care if it was really major. Like when they went before next, when they were saying forget everything you know about the game. That never happened. Well, I don't know actually. That was pretty true, wasn't it? Because there's this refining and stuff, that was new, wasn't it? It didn't change the look of it really, did it? Right, that's gonna wait for that one to go off. It still did, yeah. It still doesn't need a reset. But I'm saying, but I could see that's the reason why they do it. Like now they've just stuck everything together. I know people deal with it, but you couldn't really. Well, could you? It's bases. If you were to reset everything, the thing is though, when they do a reset now, the reset won't be to change. You've never changed. Well, some of the system names to be changed. And planet names. I've had system names that are still there. Planet names didn't change when they changed the planets. They've had problems with servers deleting names and stuff. That might happen, but generally that could survive. Where the systems are, like in the galaxies, that could stay the same. You don't need to upgrade what the galactic map is laid out as, do you? What's it going to look like? It's going to look like the same if you change it anyway. No one will notice. It's just dots on the screen. Yeah, I'm not in favour of a full reset. I'm in favour of adding to it on top, not on top of it. Obviously, next to it. Like if they change the seed for next gen, which I'm guessing they will, just add. It'd be like it was a new game, but you could access the old game through the new game. But you couldn't access the new game through the old game, but you could still play with people on PlayStation 4 if you stayed in this 250, that kind of thing. That's what, yeah, I was going to say that. It's starting on anyone 255, and then I thought, well, people might say, oh, it took me ages to get to wherever. I don't even know the names. Eisentam, that's the only one I know. Isn't that where they took the hobbits? They're taking the hobbits to Eisentam. Always made me laugh, that one. What? Hold on. Okay, I'll just do 2 at a time then, shall I now? Is that the deal game? They're taking the hobbits to Eisentam. I want to meet Orlando Bloom just to do that to him. Yeah, I think... Oh, hello. I wasn't even finished yet. I wasn't even moving when I did it. Yeah, I'll do that and I'll put the 50s in afterwards. Yeah, that makes more sense now. I should have done that before. I think I didn't have it on it before, did I? That's what, yeah, I'd want, although I don't think they do it, like undos and stuff like that to your base and copying bases. I don't know if there's a reason they can't do that. the game might not be able to cope with saving it. They should be able to save it though, shouldn't they? It's only a small file. The whole game save is a small file. But yeah, being able to get where's my base computer? My base computer is over there, look. If I could pick it up, everything goes from that coordinate, doesn't it? If I could pick it up and put it over up there, this whole base would move. That if you could tilt it, the whole base would tilt. If you could just copy that and take it, you know, move it somewhere else. Just pick it up and move it over there, so the whole base is now over there. You can even do that on top of a new generation, I suspect. If it automatically put it on the ground, and you could move it about. But then there's some people who've made stuff stuck to the ground in that, like Kevin's been making stuff. It goes with the terrain. It's a bit tricky, then, isn't it? Have the 250 now. Take the 250 you've got now, right? Put them in a sphere around the outside. Have inside that another 250, and then another two. You know, until you've got like a sphere of galaxies. And the middle one is mental. You can't survive there for more than 10 seconds without being shot. I'd try it. The same with the systems. Well, not the systems, the galaxies. You need to do that. I just don't know what's going to happen. And I really don't like speculating. I come from a Metal Gear Solid background, it's a bit pointless. Always end up... Hold on, have I been putting... Yeah. I've run out. Hey, Pwn Stream. Howdy, Pwn. Hey, Pwn. Yeah, I was thinking that was a good point, that big pitch. Last time people were talking about it. Well, last time we only had, you know, there weren't loads of people with bases, so they could just do it, and it wasn't, people weren't, you know, a hub was just a name of a system back then. Now it's loads of bases, so it's a bit, do we delete them, or do we just keep them the same and hope they can fix it? They being us. I don't see the point of just cutting everything out. Unless it causes real problems with, like, the game. I don't think it has caused problems, it's just a bit annoying that someone's base is on top of yours. I wonder if there's anybody's bases, right? They built two hubs in two different platforms, gone to do crossplay, and they're exactly aligned. You don't notice. Someone's going, it's fine, I can't even see the other base. You got two base computers that are like a millimetre out. Could try that. Someone try doing that. I guarantee. I beg. Oh no, you can't do it anymore though, can you? Can you build? I'm guessing now you can't build on a place where there's another base computer. Because if you can, that would be stupid. I'm guessing that's like, now with this crossplay you can't put another base computer down regardless of platform, which is the point really. If you could, then go back and change it. Don't be having that. Have I got any sulfur? Of course I haven't, because I haven't picked it up yet. Right, so this one should be it now. Cool, I've been talking a bit there, haven't I feel like I'm in Metal Gear Solid form again then. All that talking. Well, I was typing, so it's not the same really, is it? Oh, no, okay, yeah, I'll get you. I need to take the output. I say it's like the Metal Gear Solid form, it's nothing like the Metal Gear Solid form. I'm not being like criticised and shouted at and told I'm wrong, or you've got no opinion here, shut up. Someone's better than you, listen to them. That's exactly what it was like. That's why I came here. That's why I came here. Oh, I just realised what I was doing. I don't need that now, do I? That's why I wasn't making more, because I don't need it. Oh no, I do need it though, because I need to make the other one after it. Bloody radon. It's stupid amounts of... You've received 100 messages today. Yay, because you're rubbish and you don't know how to count them. Did he make Pimpin look like a jive bunny? Was almost lined up. Oh, I had to see. That must be cool, that. And then it makes stuff inaccessible, yeah. If you used to guess, we have it almost perfectly. That's pretty cool, though, isn't it? There's a pity you can't... Oh, no. Yes, you can't drop stuff. That's good, then, if you can't drop a computer next to it. That's the whole point, isn't it? There's no simple... You know, if we had crossplay come in before we had... Like Next, if it came with Next, then obviously they deleted stuff then anyway, but that's alright because there wasn't many bases. I think the only person who lost out with Next was Boyd. When Boyd could rebuild everything in a lunch hour. I've seen him do it. Oh, hold on, I've got more star bulb there. Oh, I'm going to pick it up then. I had no star bulb at all. What's in there? Nothing? I'm going to go and find some oxygen in a minute. I was going to wait for the... I said I'm going to wait for the day, and it's probably been and gone. I need to make... what's the stuff? What's that stuff you use to stop you getting fried? Has a... Advanced ion batteries. Oh my god, my mind's fried. I have played this before, you know. I know what I'm saying. If I know what I mean when I can remember it. I think it's best summed. I think what I mean is best summed up by saying, "Please don't take Starbug away from me." Right, I've got quite a bit of nitrogen there. What have we got now? Got 1,250. I want to put. There's 10 up there. I should have had more containers, that's the thing. But I know I've got lots of ferrite now, but that's probably the hangover from it. Just making ferrite and more ferrite and then more ferrite on top of that ferrite. Dioxide. Right, I've got to make some oxygen capsules, that's the one. Made thermic condensate quite quickly there, haven't I? I've got a system down, that's what it is. Well, I probably had more sulfurine than I needed. So I'm gonna... I can make that into... Yeah, I still need to make more. Be right... Oh, okay. Be right back. I want that. I want it to pop up with off a screen where he's going, "Be right back," and he goes out the door. He's the only one to actually come back. I was going to do spoiler then, but Do you know what? Do you know what the problem is now? That's going to grow back. Ah, that's why it keeps doing that. I just realised. You know when I harvest the frost crystal, and then I make the glass or whatever, and then I come back. Then I harvest it again. That's why it grows every couple of minutes halfway through. So it gets to half past. It gets to like halfway, and then you hear the halfway growing noise. That's because of that. What? Oh, okay. I keep wondering why I keep hearing the plants grow at weird times. It's because I've harvested them at weird times. Not at the same time. That was the whole point, to harvest them at the same time. Not dilly about. Oh, that means I have to make the nitrogen salt now. I'm gonna go for walkies now, I think. Hey, I come back at the end. Oh, okay. Yeah, you got about 2. It's only 2 hours. No, 3 hours. Sorry, I was gonna say what? For 2 hours. It's not even an hour yet. Oh, there's a spot on the back of my neck. Ow. So I just dropped something downstairs. It was someone's fallen down the stairs. It's not downstairs, it's next door. %. Yeah, that's a long 100%. Right, there's my condensate. It's a shame this is only a one-planet system, isn't it? Did I choose it as a one-planet? Yeah, I did. It was the best system around, and it's got good stasis device selling price if you shop around. The heat has really annoyed my neck. Not just the muscles, a bit spotty. Oh, yesterday I was sitting there watching telly and suddenly it went down this side like pulling. It's like, ah, no. Back, working and lurking and twerking. Working, lurking, twerking. See, I should put some in here now because I'll keep running out. Yeah, 20, that's what I wanted. Right, so now I go off and find... Let's have a look. I've got 4,000 nitrogen, which is what I need minimum. Actually, I'll do that. I'll make the sulfurine. I have got oxygen. I don't know why I'm being so stingy with it. I'm the stingiest oxygen person there is. That's why I'm going to find oxygen, because I cannot be bothered to use oxygen harvesters anymore. It's just annoying the way they don't work properly. It'd be alright if you didn't have to do this. If I could find different gases, which I can't, there's only one planet, I'd be alright. You're not getting younger. Oh, I usually do though. It's alright, I regenerate at the end. I've been watching a documentary about it this last couple of weeks. Whoa, hold on. It's lava there. 7.1 magnitude earthquake shakes New Zealand. On the New Zealand island of, and then it says, I can't see, it says KEMR, and then it ... because I can't read it. Luckily, Lava's not there. Or he's probably not on that island anyway. Kermadec. And loads of advertisement that I don't want you to read. Island located north of New Zealand. A bit closer to Australia then. Ooh. 7.1. That's bad, isn't it? Right, leave that there. Save it. Put the thing back, not in there. So do some cooking, shouldn't I? Yeah, let's change it to a cooking channel. Oh. Yeah, earthquake in New Zealand. What am I making? You know what? It's so basic, and I buy it, I don't know it. Oxygen and ferrite dust, okay. You can tell what I've been making, like, since I was yesterday. That's all I've been doing. Oxygen, which I'm going to get, that's ironic. And ferrite dust, okay, I've got that. And I don't know why I went out on the menu. Advanced iron batteries, cobalt, that's what I was coming to get. Pure ferrite and ferrite. Oxygen. That wall. Right, so I've got 10 already, so I'm going to do, I can do 40. Just as I was about to, what's that sound effect then? I've never heard that before. It's like 50 of those. Me trying to refine them the other week. Oh, ain't got enough. That'll do, won't it? I think that's enough. Where's the other one? Okay. I don't know, because it is advanced. I can get into a cave and stuff, can't I? And I haven't got any more, so what am I going to do? So I need that can be there. That, and that. Oxygen goes back. Then I find. Then I need dye. What is it? Where is it? Then I need some chromatic metal because I might find a place to put a base, which I won't be able to find again, will I? And now I've got to remember coordinates and stuff. Has it gone off? No? Genuinely thought that had gone off then. Uranium for the in here. Can you make? That's a good point. Is there anything that goes straight into uranium? Because I know pyrite does. Gold goes into pyrite, doesn't it? It's good because you can have a stack of gold. Oh no, that doesn't matter. No, shut up. Yeah, gold pyrite. Nothing goes into uranium because I would have known about that. Be the first thing I've done. No, nitrogen. No. No, I was just thinking if you. That's why you need a medium refiner in your ship. I want that. Just a medium. Maybe it has small 100 slot. Make it a bit more difficult. So I'm okay for that. I need, hold on. Tell you what I do need. Ah, I just remembered something obviously stupid that I've done. So you might as well just do the rest of it. Oh, okay, well, maybe I can't. Or 2 ingredients. No, not the backpack. Not the backpack, that's too far. That's too far. Even for me, that's too far. Nah, it's got to be the ship. Makes sense. Backpack's 1. 1. Ship's got 2. Possibly like an exocraft. Exocraft as well. Vehicles, you know. And then they add drop ships, not haulers. You know, they add ships that you can put other ships inside, and they've got 3. I like that. Or no. There may be the ability to add a couple more. Is that it? It's finished. Right. So I've got ammunition. But I've turned HUD on. Of course, I've got another gun and I need to get that out. Laser, gun. It says 32, 40. Oh, I know which one's which now. Good. Don't know if what I've leveled it up to. That's alright, isn't it? That's not bad. Alright. Let's go looking for stuff. I can't because I haven't got that one. Oh, it's gonna be dangerous. So I know where the gas is over there, isn't it? I'm gonna go this way then. Hold on, but there were jellyfish, weren't there? Ships, but I want ships, but I also want like ships within ships. Drop ships that go inside freighters that ships can go inside of. Not inside freighters, like dock to the side of sort of thing. There's nothing down there at the moment, is there? I don't think it would kill me anyway, to be honest. 1 jellyfish. Billy is a pistol. Oh, that's getting on my nerves on that. Right, I'm going to be careful with this. Right, that's that one, isn't it? I'm in the wrong place here, really, to be testing it. I want to see what's over there, as all great explorers will say. Right, these are okay. They eat rocks. That's fine by me. What was the other way of making uranium fast? I just remember that just then. I think nitrogen and something. Is it dihydrogen? One of them makes loads of it. Yeah, I think it is. I think it's no, that's ammonia. Hold on. As long as no one's in my game, right? The best way of making uranium, but that is with a... But the best way is probably make it salt. If you just carry salt, I'm thinking about things you could put in the nutrient processor. So you'd have gamma root and salt, and then you get into your ship, and you'd have those ingredients. You can put them in there and make uranium, just for storage purposes. All these rules, all these things come from my rules, so they're bound to be good. Medium refiner, I think it's at the top. Oh, that's it. Radon and oh no, that makes one times. One makes 3 times. Radon and dihydrogen make uranium, but there's another one, I'm sure. One that gives you crazy amounts, like 3 times as much. But you can't do it. Oh come on, it was a thing. I saw it. I remembered looking at it. Here we go. There you go. Radon and magnetized ferrite gives you 3 times more. Radon then is like hard to get if you only got nitrogen. There you go. Radon and ferrite, any type, phosphorus and ferrite dust, pure. Yeah. Magnetite. There you go. That was it. I learned all this like years ago, but then like after next, but then it's suddenly gone dark. It's funny how I paused it and it went dark, but I didn't look at stuff for gas because I never. When I did the gas harvester, it took ages, and I thought I'm not even going to touch it. Then why would I need a gas harvester? And then they gave us the you know, this stuff that they gave us in next, in Beyond. Right. All on. Excuse me. Yeah, that's that one, and it's just giving me the same one. You've learnt the word for something, but I don't know what it is. There's a problem with no HUD. I'm going to go... I always did think that, without hearing it, was on my right. I just didn't think it was... I thought it was just... It shows up every time. The noise. Oh yeah, it must be. It's weird, that. I just give up. I didn't experiment, and I see Richard Huntington doing it, and I thought, oh, actually, if I could get one nearby. Oh shit! What was that? I don't know what I'm on now. I'm guessing that getting hit by a plant is not too bad. I will regenerate, right? Oh, that scared the crap out of me just then. Right, so that's behind me still. What is a heart attack? I have got shield, so I can go back to the base actually. I think I'm going to make it a thing where I can turn the HUD on in the base, because it's hold on. That's in front of me. That's definitely in front of me. That feels like it's in front of me. Or maybe it's directly behind me. don't know actually. I'll probably find another nitrogen one. Knowing my luck. Don't I need any more light nitrogen? You notice how I didn't actually look where the I love this planet. Oh, where'd he go? Here we go. It's a bee, it's a bee. I was right, it was right in front of me. Look at it, look, that is what I want to see. Look at that, I want to see that more. Where it's hardly anything there and it's flat. Not a lot of places I've seen have been flat. I love this planet, it's just happened to be there. Please be oxygen, because it's really close. I can just get out of my ship and land. Just realised I haven't brought any bloody carbon with me either. Into the woods, thinking bloody Wizard of Oz now. It's night as well. This is not a good place to be on a planet at night. I really love this. This is giving me like pre-release vibes, this bit. Oh, hello, I saw you. Snappy. Come on, be oxygen, be oxygen, be oxygen, be oxygen, be oxygen, be oxygen, be oxygen. Yes. Right. I am putting a base down there. Now I'm going to knock a few trees down, make a massive arrow pointing down. It's here. I came from that direction. What was that? Is that it? I just lost it under the ground. Right, I feel a bit safer now. What? Shut up. Making noise at me. Good morning. Found some nice oxygen hotspot. can see as well. I don't need to see it. I can see it heat up by the colour of laser. Clever girl. Over and out. Alright, I'll use that then, shall I? I'll just mind. Whoa, I wasn't even near it! I've been hit by 2 plants now. I don't know what that means. I don't know if I'm dying or... Right, I think... I think it's over here somewhere. Right, there's my coordinates. I remember those. Anyway. I came that way, so I'm going to go back that way. Come at me, because I'm tooled here now. It's over there, because there's the hills there. Have you seen anything as flat as this? Look at that. Anyway, I can see it from there. Oh, I should look for power as well. Oh, that was a stupid thing to do. Oh. Where was it? How did I lose it? Oh, okay, it's over there. Oh, it has got power. Haha. All 3 again. Whoa. Dangerous. I've been hit by 3 plants now. I don't know what my life's on. This is the first time I've been outside. I'm guessing I'll be alright when I get back. Hold on. These aren't dangerous, are they? Oh shit, I forgot. Am I still in the base technically? No. I might have to move the base closer. Anyway, I didn't say it. I don't think I said hello, KJ, but hello. I think I said hello, but I didn't say who. Bit tense now. Right, so but there's an oxygen one just over the hill or something. Okay, look at that. Loving it. Should have built an underground bit there. Or put that there. Right. I've on 8 of 12 now. None of them seem deadly yet. Last. That didn't do any damage to me. Right, so well, that should be finished now. So I need to move the base closer to the other one. Oh, I'm not got any oxygen, have I? That's not oxygen, what are you doing? Right. Oxygen. Did I do sulfur? I did, didn't I? Yeah. Don't go and get it wrong way round. Last one. So I need to get the ship and then so I'll go up this hill. This is the plane where it is. That round is where the... Oh, These could be too far apart. So there's that there. And it was about... I should have seen where a marker was. I'd say about... I'll put the base about there. So the oxygen's over there. The other ones... I don't know where because I can't scan it now. Oh, bugger. I'm going to have to turn the HUD off for that. It's impossible. No, might get the base. I suppose I can see it with the field strength. Love this planet. It's got so many colours. Please come back. Oh god, he's so small, he makes a lot of noise. Let's try here. What the... what? What just hit me? I want to know what just hit me. Was I attacked by an animal just then? 25, so it's over here. 30. 37. $62. It must be a plant, but I couldn't see it. Get the crap out of me. I had a 70 just then. I've got a bit about 3 or 4 today. Luckily they're not it's a lot easier to find these from the start than it is. Oh, where was it? It seemed to be here more. It's going towards these trees. Yeah. About here then. Ah, here we go. It's here, isn't it? I can see it there. It was there, look. So where's my shit? Over there. And this one I should find because there's a great big bloody hole in the ground where I dug. It's just over here. There's the computer. That's a big one. He's a big blobby. Oh, it's a bigger one. Oh, it's the land of the blobs, that's all it is. He likes nuts. Will they both be as well? I've also got a mineral deposit, but that'd be paraffinium. That's just hardly worth doing it. I'm guessing it's just here. Was it just over there? There's one of these things, but then there's loads of these things. It's here, and it's that hole. Is it? Or was it over here? 48. Here you go. It is. Not very big concentration. Oh, max concentration. Oh, I didn't realise it was concentration. When I did it, I was completely oblivious to that bit. That's right, I'll put the thing on top of that. No. Please still be there. Yes. And that plank was going the opposite direction, like on that one. Right. Now that's done. I can go off and get the stuff set up. It was nice, wasn't it? Could be copper. Yeah, I don't really need copper. Once you've got gold and silver, and now I've got emerald, so I can make 20 times. Every one of those is 20 chromatic metal. Yes, right. Let's go and build the stuff. I think I'll make so they can see that quite clearly there, can't you? It's weird how I can land on my own landing pad, but I couldn't land on the one earlier yesterday. I don't know what was going on there. I haven't even taken the HUD off. No, I haven't even put the HUD on. You seem to attract Venus whipping. Yeah. Bouncies won't hurt you. Yeah. We don't know. Could be some deadly ones. Big blobs that cover you in enzyme or something and dissolve you. Dumb. I think I said that the other week. I'm just gonna HUD's on in base because what are the odds on that? I just get back and it's already landed. I notice she says it literally about a second before it actually comes on now. I think she's been doing that for quite a while. Weather's coming. You wanted to have a little bit of warning, don't you? And so I've got some radon. Oh my god. I keep forgetting where I put stuff. I don't need that. Anyway, I've got ammo these days. He never found one. Oh, okay. Oh, that's good if lobbies don't want to kill you. So my mind just went zzz. Oh yeah, I was making other stuff when I I've got ages yet. So I've got I'll make some more. First I'll make some more. Make some more, what's it called? Kelp sack. So now I need to make a lot. What's in there now? Yeah, that's why I went off, because I wanted to give that chance to restock. So, advertised ferrite. I need to put these in a box somewhere. Right, I can get rid of all this now, because that was to make the what was it? The teleporter, but when I was going to the other base, but I don't need to do that anymore. So I'll make loads of pure ferrite, then because you need lots of metal plating now. The yuck looking experiment. I would have given up if it was that bad. Someone might like it. Some people like shuttles in this game, so you don't know, do you? Some people have got like perverted minds. Barclays, James, ready to mix things up? Well, no, not really. I want you to keep my money safe. That's what I want you to do. Literally number one thing for being a bank. So now I need kelp sack and I think it's carbon, isn't it? Yeah, carbon. I'll need carbon actually to do this as well. Perverted minds, you're right. That was quite a quick reply then, considering you had to get down off the harness, wasn't it? There's a way to make kelp sack. Oh, actually, that's a good point. More, but it takes the other refiner. Weirdness ensues. He can still type though, even though he's got a rubber ball in his mouth. No, that's just like... I need oxygen to make other stuff, don't I? And then I've run out of condensed carbon. I'm making oxygen, you idiot. That's what I'm doing. Right, have I got any more carbon? Is that it? That can't be it, surely. There must be some in here. No. None in here. No. Oxygen. Good, take that. First time it's ever not pushed me back out twice. 3 times. Just because I'm not refilling it. Oh, that's where it all went. I was using it to make it. There's always condensed carbon somewhere making oxygen. Always carbon, isn't there? Trees. Right, I've got to start making this now. I wonder if there's a way of making loads of rusted metal. I thought there is. There's just things I've ignored before. When I could buy stuff, I suppose. Right. Large. It'll be a large. Kidnap the Santa Claus, throw him in a box. Right. No, there isn't actually. Well, there might be one that's a medium, but that's this one, isn't it? There we go. 2 times for pure. I think you've had magnetized. It makes some other metal, the rare metal. Yeah, I don't think there is. Yeah, that's it, and it's oxygen ferrite. Or pure ferrite is what I'm doing, because you get twice. But yeah, there's no other way. It's not like you get 10 times out of something. This is just for metal plating, metal plating, metal plating, metal plating, that's all it is. Did anyone see that ridiculous display last night? I can't remember what it was now. Mick would have remembered. I can't remember what the quote is. Football's back on, anyway. Rain. We had rain last night, just completely flooded the conservatory again. Humph, another meeting. I know. Wait, 30 minutes. Wait, min-nuts. What are min-nuts? Mid-nuts. Is that what you're having? Is that what you're having on your break? He's a spelling Nazi. I think saying grammar Nazi is like really over the top. No one's dying because I was trying to spell it. It's funny. With fake crowd. I watched. Because of the thunder, it kept cutting out on one of the channels, so I kept switching back. And it was just like, it's weird. I quite liked it when Raheem Sterling fell over. He went to kick a ball and he slipped on his ass, and you could hear everyone, because there was no one in the crowd, you could hear like all the people on the touchline cracking up laughing. Just went over on his ass. I missed the goal line technology not being on. I think I was up here actually. I was doing this. It's alright, it was only Aston Villa and someone. God, panicked me that then. If you do a couple of runs, you suddenly realise, oh my god, I've got so much metal. Did I need this much? And then you realise about 10 minutes later that you need more. What are min nuts? Oh, I like min nuts. Sounds quite tasty. They salted min nuts. I do the joke until Simon goes, "This is not my first language, you know," and I have to go, but people from different countries speak English better than we do. They understand what everything means, what a vowel is. Not a vowel, I just got it wrong myself. They know, understand what nouns are and vowel, what the other one, nouns? See, I don't have a clue. We were taught that. Oh, my neck's going again. It's the same time every day. What is it? It's like something's going, hanging off a muscle somewhere. Minute and minute, yeah. Tricky, innit? Government plot, that one. One of our MPs, high up MPs today, has criticised taking a knee. Do you know what happened? He got absolutely destroyed. I think he was basically saying taking a knee is like basically the same as being racist or something, which is, I mean, the point. There's the point, and gone over his head, I think, slightly. His butler didn't inform him what was happening. His butler didn't wipe his arse as well as it should have done today, and he got a bit pissed off. You know, so there were more people watching this than there were me outside earlier in a nice planet. What's going on? Oh, it's false advertising, isn't it, really? Why is he outside? There's some people in our government that make Boris Johnson look sane. Looks reasonable. There's people in the US government that make Boris Johnson look like an angel. Burn! Do America ever get away from being America? Oh my god, I've still got loads of rusted metal. Put that in there. Baby what? Oh. The NFL actually apologised for their stance on that earlier this week. What did they say? Something stupid. I don't know much about the NFL, but I've seen some stupid stuff. Oh, was it? What was that bloke? Was it the? Oh no, that's a NASCAR bloke I'm thinking of. He says some stupid stuff, and then he quit. Haha. Dipper into the diapers. Yeah, I think people will go, oh, that's how, I probably know how to spell diaper. I guess, oh, is that diaper? Get it? Changing your dippers doesn't make any sense. As opposed to minnuts could be an actual nut. I've got too much now. I seem to get more oxygen as I go. I could also put the oxygen in there. That was from a stack of 500 magnetized ferrite, I think, and some oxygen. I just kept increasing it as it went. Bailey is a piss drop. Oh, that's getting on my nerves now, that song. There you go, all that work for 30 bloody metal panels, metal platings. I had 4 earlier, I could have kept them. Why don't I keep them, you idiot? How many do you fit? 31? There was already one in there. It's nappies. Yeah, nappies. Nipers. Yeah, we don't have diapers. We could be Norway. Why don't we get people from Norway? So these refiners are getting slower when I back out. Hey, actually finished them ones. Those ones. Oh, hold on. How much have I got of the others? Whoa, I spun really fast and I went. Felt like my eyes was falling out. I've got nothing there hardly. I've got some magnetised. To make some more. These last two I'm gonna put. Oh, that was it. I didn't have any bloody stuff, did I? I remember it all now. Tell you what, Series 7, it's going to be 7. Doctor Who is. I've already, obviously, I know what happens, but we go through the episodes and the whole city, you think, bloody hell, that escalated quick. The stuff that happens in it, the amount of people that come into it and disappear or come out of it. We were sailing along quite nicely until that happened. I hope they get rid of that bloody intro. Series 7 is annoying. Actually, I haven't finished 6 yet. I've got the Christmas special. Can you walk right on these? I'm about to go in the water. I wish you could push a button to go Hudless. Although there is no rule, no one's going to kill me for it. Can you walk up on the... Oh god, I don't like to do it, I don't want to do it. I don't want to go. It's too much Doctor Who. I don't want to go. Go on, you must be able to. That is a... No, you can't. Don't try it. I think you can attach things to it, but you can't. Oh, don't do it. Nappies are something I do in the afternoon after sleepiness. I'm having a nappy. While having a nap. I don't think I can't remember last time I slept in the day is when I come back from the hospital from the kidney stones. And we were watching something. I sort of went like that, and Pete was like looking at me like, like, gone to sleep, have you? Because I've been awake all night and all day, waiting in the bloody hospital. Luckily, I got a scan though. If I hadn't got that scan, tell the rate I picked those plants. Oh. Where's it gone? Oh, that's it. Sod it. I have 2 left. I thought I saw a rainbow then. Has anyone seen my rainbow at some other base? I couldn't believe it. I built it before the patch and I looked outside. There it is. Boom. Henny penny duty. Is that looking after the hens in the pen? I thought the doctor was supposed to change every year. No, they don't change it every year, bloody hell. Yeah, Crystal Eccleston. Why would they break tradition for a girl? No, they've never, bloody hell. Crystal Eccleston had 1 because he didn't like it. It was a nightmare making it, so he left. David Tennant had like 2, 3, 4. Hold on. Yeah, David Tennant had 3. Matt Smith had 3. Peter Capaldi had 2, I think. Yeah. Doesn't really matter. Depends if you want the actor wants to do it, or that's the real problem. That's the actual. That's the actual thing. God knows if she'll continue. Where's all the carbon gone? Am I losing the plot here? Oh, it's here. Who stole it? Definitely started doing it. God, they did it every year. That would be mad. Have you watched some of the like? If there was one where he's taught this series or last series, it was Matt Smith anyway, talking about how he was talking about Time Lords, and he thought how about someone changed like 15 times. He goes, including twice they were a woman. No one bothered then. No one went, oh, the woman thing. There was no problem about it then. The Master's a woman in the next series. There was no problem with that. It's going to happen one day, and one day they were going to moan about it. So get out of the way until they can't moan about it again. The first Doctor First female Doctor Who was Joanna Lumley in a sketch. I moaned about that. Actually, the first Time Lord that was female was Catherine Tate. Although she was a human, and it was for about 10 minutes. The problem is, though, is that I can't remember what it was now. Though is Doctor Who's got a name, so unless it's like some weird name, I can't remember now. I hasn't got to that bit. I've watched it, but I just can't remember. It's like in NCIS Los Angeles when Agent what's his name? I've forgotten his name now. Chris O'Donnell plays him. There's Hannah, Sam Hannah. He's a mate, and then there's what's his name? It's the main bloody character in the. What is anyway? He always gets called G because he didn't know his first name, and then after about 7 series, you found out what it was, and it was like I'm not going to say what it is in case someone doesn't want to know. What would be the odds? Oh, my back's pissing me off now. Why can't you grow? This is what I want. Grow crystals. Imagine growing some carbon crystals. One day you can grow plutonium again. I think by the end everything will be back and it will all have a purpose. It'll take weeks and weeks to learn it. I love it. Be sitting there looking at a bloody list of ingredients while I sit in my ship. Oh, there's another one there. While I sit in my ship and refine everything. Plants and fame, exactly. Way, you know. Which one's that? Is that the star bulb? Yeah. That's going to go another 3 times. Wait, listen. In about a minute, I'd say, because it took me that long to all the cactus flesh to delete. Well, listen. Yeah, do it again. That's quick, actually. I was quite fast there, wasn't I? And then I forget and I do it about 20 minutes later because there was about 200 more that I forgot. It's loud even with a couple, isn't it? There you go. Hold on. What? Hold on. Was that one? Why wasn't that? Maybe I did it 3 times then, maybe there's a 4th. Too much cactus flesh. Let's do some more. All I'm doing is making metal plating. That's the only thing you need. That and power, if you've got the power. Well, I suppose I need that as well. Actually, the power is just, I don't need to look in there anymore. The power. So that's, I can't see it. Oh, why can't I see it? Oh my god, I've gone Hudless again, you idiot. You're indoors. That's why I make so many mistakes indoors. There we go. So, metal plating, chromatic metal, easy. Metal plating, easy, even though there's... And then the other one is magnetized ferrite and metal plating, easy. Piece of piddle that. Grandpa Pidge wants to talk about the olden days. There's some that people mention I can't even remember. At the very start, I sort of walked around a lot and named planets. And I'd read up about it more than I did play it, I think, maybe. everyone was annoyed back then, weren't they? That about lies. So I was like, no, I'm going to research it. So a stack is 5, isn't it then? It's going to go on, isn't it? Can you extract metal, rusted metal? And by extract I mean mineral harvest, not pick it out of the ground, which you can. I just want to be able to link things together, because it could automated little thing then. If you could get like one doing kelp sack with kelp sack and oxygen, and then the oxygen goes into the carbon, the carbon makes the oxygen and carbon mix, and there's more carbon that goes into the kelp sack, and it just keeps going around, and then that feeds into another one eventually. Leave it then, walk about a bit, free me up. As a farmer, oh, is it? Ooh, it's not here though, I don't think so actually. Let's go outside. I don't need to go outside. I can do that. Starbulb cut. No, it's not. See, I've cobalt. Paraffinium here, wouldn't it? The one on this base, paraffinium. The other one could be cobalt. It's not ionized though, is it? So, how many blobs have I got? Squishy. Squishy, that looks like the same one, look. It is the same one, it's just a little bit different in colour. Oh no, the top's a bit different. Squishy, a blobby. A jellyfish that I don't want to go near. A weird looking fish. Another fish. Whatever that is. Whatever that is. That looks quite cool, that one. Looks like he'd have a nip at you. Oh, hold on. One of those is two of them underwater. And then a flying one. That's all I've got left. So, I'm safe on the ground. As long as I don't go in the water, I can't get killed. Yeah. Get the weapons. Doctor Who in it now. I'm not killing anything. I'll get them to kill themselves. When I started playing, the predators weren't aggressive. Yeah. Oh yeah, they used to be they used to be dodgy, like just after next. I think it was next. You'd see a predator and they wouldn't attack you, but they'd be really bad. They'd kill everything else and they just let you live. I got that video of the dinosaur eating the crab. It just keeps looking at me like that. Like sword. He ate it! He ate him! Oh, this is going to take ages, isn't it? Just don't. Actually, no, hold on. That's not all of them. Got 36. I wish I kept those other 4 now. Maybe I did. Why would you? I suppose I can get rid of some of that stuff. Break it down. Uranium and pyrite though, I don't really want to destroy that. Actually, while I'm doing this, gold. Goldie. Gold. That's not even the right button. Oh, okay, I'm hitting the wrong button. I thought I was hitting the right button. Silver. That's it. Gold, silver, and emerald. Where was it? Emerald. How much was there emerald then before I let it run all the way? 5, that'll do. That would do it. He turned them on, yeah, I remember. Get a good weapon with you, don't you? And I'm now making magnetized ferrite. I bet you people, I bet on PC, do you not, I bet you don't even realise the pain of what's about. So I'm about to put this carbon in, you don't realise the pain of going across the screen. You can just go. Unless it's limited as well, then haha. Welcome to the party, pal. Well, look at this one now. If it's a product, you can't. You have to wait till it's gone up one before you can look. Otherwise, you'd lose it. I mean, 20 times that. Well, 20 times 170. It's 3,000 something, isn't it? Billy Bob, Billy Bob. Look at that. Only half the ships. Oh. That doesn't do it for me. It did start to, and then I don't know. In the space station, if they don't come in, I fly out and then fly straight back in again, and then they usually all start coming. Oh, that's what I was going to do today. I'll do that now, actually. You reminded me then about, I'll do this system, because it's a good system. Doesn't matter if it's a good system, does it? What I'll do is, I might go back to the first 2 systems. Because I was going to and I forgot, so break through a bit of the rule there. I'm not going to take any with the rule for not going back is so you don't pick stuff up and you keep going, but I'm not really going anywhere, so it doesn't really matter at the moment. Yeah, I'll do this. Right, so. Oh, hello. Where'd you come from? Beanie is a piss drop. He runs a fucking chip shop in Albert Square. That's that song. See, this is easy to make now. I can let that go. I'm going to have more emerald when I finish than I am the other rest of it. Go in there with the rest. That can go in there. I have to go up in. Oh, the second wave stuff is a bit. It might not work now, actually. Because I've been like not even facing the front, and they've been coming in and out. It used to be you'd stop any ship coming in if you were looking at the entrance or at a certain angle. Now they've stopped like stuff popping, like some of the terminals in that aren't even there when you're looking at them. But the teleport isn't there if you're not right next to it. So they've cut some stuff down. That might affect that. That's probably what it is actually. They've changed the level of detail. Oh, I should have done that already. Is that it? Yeah. Right, so pure ferrite. I haven't got the oxygen now, have I? I've got one. Yeah, what happens if you put magnetized ferrite? Is that, yeah, I suppose you get stuff out of that, but in the long run you get more, but you get less oxygen. You have to use the oxygen to break it down again. Loads of it, I didn't realise I had that in there. Let that all run. Put that in here. Make more plating. So I've got 41, well, the one was for something else. I've got 80 odd actually. Right. Augmentations. Is that it? Just augmentations, isn't it? Don't need anything else for going up there. Right, save it. Oh, cheating. But in fact, it's less than cheating because the marker blocked it off. I couldn't see where it was. The only reason I saw it was on because of that. Let me just show you a 180 plus ship. Something to eat first and see while they're coming in. Don't help yourself. Yeah. Who wants to take the mick out of someone's spelling? Nah, I'm joking. I don't. I think it's maybe if something looks like another word, it's funny, but not other stuff. I'll tell you what, most people who English can't spell properly anyway. Right. I don't think I've done this one, so this will be a good one. I've got my spreadsheet up. The spreadsheet is initiated. The die is cast. The actors of the are rubbish. Left the studio. $62, not even writing it down. Oh, they're all coming in now, look. Hey, no. So... So you're a rat. What it said then, you're a rat. You dirty rat. Yogurts, more like. Pride? And that's it, you don't get anything. You don't get nothing for it. Don't get written down. You get reloaded out of existence, that's what you get. Oh, hold on. What's the day? What's happened today? Oh god, this is going to be a bit annoying to do this every time. Oh my god. What was that country yesterday that was just absolutely... I put Mexico is just... I've not seen anything like it. Excuse me. Hey, it's Phil the Sympathy Geck. It's Phil the Sympathy Geck. Asymmetric ships are best for scrapping, they are. Asymmetric games consoles are the best. Asymmetric, probably going to be quite expensive consoles are the best. Hey, Big Pidge, look at all these ships that have come into my station. There's loads of them. He's like, oh, shut up. Anyway, hello Phil. The Sympathy Geck. Who was it who had in the Anomaly Sim Kardashian. It'd be funny if they actually would just played The Sims or something. It wasn't a funny, clever name. Yeah, massive. You see the picture of them next to the PlayStation 3, the original one. I dropped a bed, a massive wooden bed on my original PlayStation 3, and it took a chunk out of the bed. I'm not even joking, right in a corner where you'd think it would just literally smash the console in half. It just took a massive chunk out. It was a proper wood, like heavy. Oh, it's going to get annoying now because I've already done all these. What was it? A C, see then there's C's. The thing is though, I've got my PlayStation 4 3 on top of my PlayStation 4 because it's got a flat top. I'm not even going to put it on top of that. I think I might put it vertically, because the only reason I don't put it vertically is because PlayStation 2 had disk drive problems and I just didn't want to do it. So there was a known problem on the PlayStation 2 where it would, the gears would all fall apart as soon as if I don't buy one without any disk drive and it's got solid state hard. A bit of food in my mouth. Solid state hard drive is not going to do anything, is it? Nothing to move about and go wrong. It looks cool that way. 22, that's rubbish. I don't know why I'm actually continuing here. Yeah, no. Not seen pictures of it yet. Ooh. It's like a sports car. It is Hammer of Clouds, just as I can't afford to do it now. No, wrong button. Zen. Don't be putting other stuff in there. The auditor, he's come to check whether you've got enough pencils. A lot of U's for these ships. They seem to all begin with U. I think they make a wonder what the slimliner look like. I think the one with the disk drive looks better horizontally. If you see it, it sort of goes like wavy. But when it's vertical, it looks like it's sticking out. Just looks like it shouldn't be there. People are actually saying that. They were saying like it looks like they put the disk drive in last because they don't want people to buy discs anymore. Sony get more money if you have to download everything. But you know, it's going to happen, isn't it? Move with the times. Doesn't even cost that much to put a Blu-ray in, so oh, it's big. Oh, you pigs! Look at this. Oh, you go. So right now, I was going to say you can laugh now because I'm not getting any ships coming in, but they started. One's coming. No, it doesn't have to. It's got like a I don't know if you get it with it, but it does go both ways. The stand I don't think you get with it. I don't think you've ever got the stand with it. PlayStation 2 I had to buy the stand. I don't know. You must be able to get something with it because you've got to have it one way when you buy it. Doesn't have to be. That's the only reason I've never had one upright since the PlayStation 2 is because of the disk drive would go wrong. I don't know if it's because of that. I think it was just the disk drive would break, but it didn't help that it was the disk drive was up, the wrong angle. Two break on me PlayStation 2s, and then I got the slim one. I've still got that somewhere. I think it's up there on the shelf. And I'll just have that flat because it's just like that thin. Although that is starting to the when you put a disc in, it doesn't really. It sometimes goes funny. It doesn't want to spin. I think there's a bit of dust in there or something caught. Do you know what? I'm going to carry on just scrapping ships because I just have to remember to save if something lands. Don't sell that. What's time? God, I've got ages, yeah? I keep thinking it was right near the end. The stuff in it though, the hard drives in the PlayStation 5 is like you will be able to get them, but at the moment you wouldn't even be able to buy one for a PC, let alone. No, that's the other way around, yeah. No, I was going to say you can't buy one for. Is that one I've just bought? Hold on, is that the same ship? Did I not reload? Yeah, I did. Where's the driver? Oh, he's there. That's right. Yeah, Sony have got to going to tell people before it comes out that what hard drives they can put in it, because if they got the wrong one, it's not good enough. That kind of thing. You can't just pick an SSD off the shelf and it works. It has to be a specific type, which is good in my view. 5, 11 and 2. See ya. 15, 11, 2. If it's got 3, if the damage is 2, get rid of it. Here's Hammer of Clouds. Right, sell to him, get in the ship, save it. You're a Decite, haha. I haven't made any today, any stasis devices. Also, I keep that chromatic metal, I'm going to keep that. See, I'm going to need it to build loads of things. Don't buy it yet. Get out of the ship. Come over here. Save. Hopefully they're still looking at me. So, okay. Right, so save. Buy the ship. See what the stats are. I don't think I've checked this one yet. Oh, I haven't done Falcon of the Wind yet. That's the one that eludes me every time. Oh yeah, J-Spot left a comment on my video the other day saying how I should do a series where I say the refiner things in life. For the refiner things in life. Come on. 29. 36, isn't it? Actually, I said 29 was bad yesterday, but it turned out to be alright. 44. This is a 77 again. If this is 77, I know too much and I should quit. Oh, it's a 77. Oh my god, how do you remember that? How can you remember that? That's insane. Got some... That's delusional. Oh well, I told you, I knew it would be a good one. Ah, see, I have done it because it was a 77. No, I'm not. I just remembered. I'm not mad. I put in Hammer and it said, "Do you mean Hammerton?" What the hell's a Hammerton? Is that a place? Is it? Do you want Hammersmith? Hammer of Clouds. The Hammer of Clouds. .3. It's blue. I'm going to try and use this spreadsheet to make do tags for my videos. Drink more. Might leave the HUD on actually. No, I'll turn it off. I quite like it having it off, just for looks. It's not the main reason, but it's a reason. So I found 3 of the 7 so far. Hold on. What's it gonna be? A hauler. Oh, it's an S-Class hauler. Hardly worth more. I don't know actually. Hold on. 31. I'm gonna buy that. It's a 31, so surely when I get up to 40, it's gonna jump up in price. No. I sold everything, didn't I? $20 million. You should be able to see the drones. You should be able to look at the ship and it's going swarming around, going tick 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 tick. recipe mashup. T. 1, 2, 3, 4 augmentations. And now it should be... I can get 40 million out of that. And now that ship that was 20 million a second ago is now worth 58. Oh, I've gone to 35. It's not even the max. Yeah, do that. That's a good idea, that. I always wanted to do that. That was my guide to the space station thing. I was doing. I'm gonna do. Like, what do all the modules break down into? What can you know? So I've just used 9. Haha. Got 4 free. Now that should be on 126 million. Is that what it was? Hold on. Don't. Shut. Yeah, 126. Right. So I bought it for 20. I bought that ship for 20 million a couple of minutes ago, and now I'm selling it for 88. What a bargain. Oh. Oh, damn. Oh, okay. I haven't sold any stuff. Might have to get rid of that chromatic metal. Oh, I've not still got the... oh, sorry. That'd be alright. Also, I can put that in here. There you go, that should be alright, shouldn't it? Oh yeah, if you do it for that, you do lose units. Ooh. What am I gonna get? What am I gonna get? It's not like it's even worth looking at how much money I've got now. Oh, hyperdrive. Yes. Yeah, because earlier, the last one I did was a crappy one, wasn't it? This could be a good one. Go on, 250. Oh, 247. Yes. I am impressed. I've basically just done... Oh, it doesn't matter which one I sell, is it? I'm impressed that that actually worked. Oh, what's that? 2, 2, 2, 1. Oh, 1 can go there then. Oh, I'm 1476 now. I haven't adjacency this one yet. Hold on. If I put that in there, what do I get? Yes! 1,517 light years. I think I can get better if I put it in there. Look at those, they're getting there. I bet I can move that there. 1,517. Still the same, hold on. 0.6 it was. Oh, it is slightly better. It's like 1 point better. Well, it was 17.5 and then 17.6, I think. Yeah. A little bit more. Or do I move that there? Oh, we can tell it does make a difference slightly. If this had been an S-Class, that would mean like massive difference in adjacency there. Oh, if I can get rid of that one now. That was a good buy. I made 80 odd million and... Well, no, I made 60 odd million and I got a really good S-Class out of it. Yes. Well, I can't do that now because I've got stuff to sell. Oh, hold on, what's that? Is that circuit boards? I'll keep those. Starships, what no? Oh no. Whoa, I've got way too much chromatic metal now. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get rid of that because I can make it easy. Actually, I'll get rid of the if it's not iridescite or living glass. No, I won't even do living glass actually. Even that's I've got way too much of that as well. Iridescite because that's a pain to make. I can get rid of that. Circuit boards, no. Oh god, I nearly deleted that then. I've got now 23. Was you an A class? No. I've done that one, didn't do that one. Is the difference between survival and permadeath just a promise of reanimation? Never. Yeah, you just stay dead. That's it. Stay dead. Same difficulty. Same slots. Yeah, the ship slot thing. In my survival save, I've got so many of them. I didn't even do that. Wasn't even like that long. Survival one. My survival save, I'm gonna have to do it in like a couple of my saves. Is do all the get all the tech modules and stuff going and buy everything because there's some which just haven't got anything at all. My hub base is built with the most basic things. So that was the whole plan from the start. Started building it some time ago, in inverted commas. There's anyone there? Thing is that I could oh no, that takes wire and loom. I can't take that off. Hold on, they've got shields here. I need to what? Would not let me do that. They got shields. Movement, they had movement, that was it. And no others. Go, I haven't saved it. Come on. Anyway, 17 light years over my goal. Pretty good. Mercy, don't leave. You've literally just got there. I haven't got this one. I haven't done normal since I could do something else. My normals, I don't know, I forgot. I probably have got the normal save somewhere. Oh, there's 2 of them now. Oh, it's an A class as well. I could have done 2 ships there. $36. 36 is possibly one of the lowest you can get there. $62. Oh, that's worth waiting for, isn't it? The falcon in the wind as it buggers off and leaves us alone doesn't come back. Because it had shit stats. Bugger off. Go leave. Yeah, I had a dream the other night that I was having an appointment at the doctor's and he was asking me how much water I've been drinking. And I woke up going, oh my god, drink water, more of it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to I'm Hudless, accepting my own base. Yeah, I've backed up my saves every time I finish. It's a habit now. There's something wrong if I haven't backed up. Especially when I was making Starbug and stuff like that, wasn't really doing it then. I'd get like months of missing stuff. Done that one. That's the bit. No, it isn't. That's a crap ship. Do you know what? I think an S-class, trying to work it out. An S-class hauler dropping is pretty good. If it's a 31, you're going to use 9 augmentations to get back 60 odd million, I think. No, it can't be 60 million. It cost me 20. I got back 88. So, yeah, 68 then. Most efficient. I still haven't seen the exotic in this system. I don't even know if it exists. We find out in a couple of weeks. It's like, oh yeah, you don't get an exotic in every system now. That's 177 hyperdrive. Has to be the same one I did yesterday. It's an A-class as well, good. Sorry, now I'm missing the chat here. Oh yeah, 99 slots. 99 to a slot. Does it also do it with refiners? Can you put 99 in a refiner? Easy to make stuff that way. Ooh, it's got a nice hyperdrive. Even if it is asymmetric. Might get rid of the phase beam. No. Five, 4,000. Oh my god. If I had that in this, it'd be so much I could do. The amount of stuff you could make, like those free to make stasis devices, like the gases. Just stick them in there and let them go. That's what I'm looking for. I haven't got enough. Right. Oh, I have actually. Right, so O10 Rita. O10 Rita. Liberator. Oh, there's Roman numerals. .8 9 50 77.5, and that's a low maneuverability. A 177 and 176.5 I found, and there's an 80.5. I know that's there. Quite a good system for hyperdrives. And speak of the devil, I don't know if it's a B 60. I can't do it. It being an A. Yeah, that's the thing about on here. I can't do that, can I? I've only got one planet, so I can't get all the gases. When I do it again, better, bigger, I'll have it where I can just pick up a ton more. Like that oxygen, I've got oxygen now, so that'll make it even easier. I've got 6 refiners, I can just put nitrogen to, you know, sulfurine. It's going to be so much quicker. I actually was going to stop doing it, and I've just sort of... Oh, I'll carry on. I'm going to be walking around next week, I think. That's going to be the thing next week. Around that planet. It's a good planet. I've seen like some of the caves systems and stuff. Oh, thank you. It's a bit cramped, isn't it? You know, also I can't really fit the space. That doesn't mean making a difference to me selling it though, does it? Look at those 3 A classes. I'd have bought those 2 if it was yesterday. I don't know how much you can push that base though, because you know you've got, what, let's add it up, 60, 90, 150, 210, 310, 330, 335 plants within, you know, 3 domes that are right next to each other. I think what you do is, this is how you do it. You go to one planet that had the sulfurine, and then one planet that had the nitrogen, and then one planet that had the, yeah, that's a good idea, one planet that had the radon. I think radons are radioactive, so you harvest like the gases there and uranium. You don't need uranium. You get sulfurine and phosphorus, so you do the phosphorus, and you'd have those 3 domes, but more domes in one place in those 3 spots to make the stasis devices. So you'd have the 3 gases, the 3 different domes with the plants in, but not more than 1 dome. You know, have about 4 at least. You've got all the same stuff growing. So you'd have the harvesters getting the gas. You just go to that place, do all of it there and then. And if you just did a lot of depots, you could just forget that. Wouldn't do the refining bit like me. I'd just do it. All you'd have to do is make loads of condensed carbon then. Just every 250, just like that. If you find the right system, that's what I'm going to do. Find the right system that's got the right planets in. It shouldn't be too difficult. Just fly from like in a triangle. Or if you want to warp, I suppose. Radon, frost, and I'm frost. So frost has got, there you go then. So you do a frost one. I did read this, but I've forgotten. So frost is, there you go, sulfur, desert, yeah, desert. I'd have the desert, or the hot, I mean. Let me work that out. No, this is what you'd have. So start with nitrogen. You'd have a lush one for the nitrogen, and then you'd have paraffinium. If you want to do that, don't really need to do that. So you'd have a paraffinium one, a nitrogen one. Then you could make the hold on, do you mix oxygen? Is it condensed carbon again? Condensed carbon with paraffinium makes. Is it condensed carbon? No, it's cobalt. Cobalt with those 3 to make the iridescite. So that would be the one you'd have the nitrogen with and the paraffinium, and then you'd have the sulfurine. Oh, I missed that one, sorry. Could you do a character that follows all the cola rules? Except leave the HUD on, but limited to just one system. Oh yeah, that'd be easy. I go to a system where, like I've just said, I'll carry on then. I'll say what then you go to a hot one, like where lava's that multi-tool that we found. Right next to it there's like an S-class sulfurine. So you'd have phosphorus and sulfurine. So you'd have phosphorus for the magna gold, paraffinium for the uranium, and nitrogen on that one, nitrogen uranium. Then you'd have, so what is it, hot and sulfurine. So you'd have sulfurine and phosphorus. They'd be the same base if you found the right spot. And then what was the other one? Then you'd have a cold one, because then you could have the dioxide and the radon. So the dioxide would make the grantine. The radon would make, so there's the three different bits to make the iridescite and the what are they called? I should have just done that. So there's the cold planet, there's the hot planet, there's the lush planet like I'm on now. All you need is oxygen to make loads of ionized cobalt and where's the other one? Then condensed carbon, so that's oxygen again. So you'd be on those planets that have got those gases coming off them. It's 3 little hot spots, that's it, that's all you need. You don't need anything else. You just need oxygen. You just need to, maybe you could have a 4th one with the oxygen, but you don't need a 4th one. You could find one next to one of them. And just hop back and forth between the 3 with your stuff, making all the ingredients. Yeah. That's the best way of doing it. You'd make your semiconductors. You could do it where you have the plants in the middle. Say I'm not in the middle. I'm thinking of like in the diagram. There's all the plants in one place, then the other 3 above it, like in the triangle. That's your hub in the middle, and then you've got all the other ones. So you'd start with your plants, you go out, and then whatever order you went in, which way would it be? You do your lush planet, and then you go for your lush planet to. You could have all your plants on, like I've done it, a lush planet. So you do your nitrogen salt, then you go to the hot planet and do your sulfurine, because you'd make. Well, that doesn't matter then, does it? Because then you'd have your semiconductor and your nitrogen salt. Then you go to, what was it? Well, it doesn't matter which one you go to next. You go to either or. Pick up all that stuff. You'd make that, and then you've got it. That's how you do it. And if you could use a teleporter, you'd do it even faster. It's all very simple. Oh, I'm gonna annoy Big Pidget here now. Literally, I've been to 3 places here, Big Pidget. This is the first place I chose outside my 2 systems. Oh, what's that one? Oh my god. Headphones. Where are you going? Hey, Damash, smash. I did see it and I forgot to say. Damash. Morning, bloody hell. What side of the planet are you on? I think Phil missed the time in my first permadeath where I stayed on a cold planet for 150 hours, collecting all the modules off the ground. The same planet. again and again. Anyway, Pidge. You want to see this ship? There you go. 180.5, just like that. I thought I'd trip over him in the street. I say I trip over in the street because I'm walking down the street so many times. That's how I do it. I walk down all the streets and then finally I find them. The shield strength ain't that good. You find, I don't know if this is a thing, but you always find them have like 3-digit codes on them. The 180s. Not all of them, but a lot. I see that a lot. I probably see it a lot on other ones as well. Coincidence. Is that a 0? Or is that doesn't look like a 0. That looks like a 0 to me. Not a Y. Yeah, that looks better. Not like you could tell. Age. That sounds like a cream. Could you do what you described in the birth system? Only you can go to the space station, but that's it. Yeah, if you wake up in the right one. You just need a lush, you just need a hot, and you just need a frost, and you're going to get a frost, I guarantee it. Hot, lush, and you don't even need all, you just need the ones for the free gases. If you could buy stuff, you just go in the space station and buy like your phosphorus and your dioxide, I suppose. You don't even need to have the mining thing. The gas thing. Because you can buy the products as well, you can buy Magna Gold and stuff. But you could easily do it in one system. That damage potential is a gold star damage potential I've determined for my stats. Obviously the hyperdrive is also, I don't know about the don't know off by heart the other ones. Damn, that's a good ship that. The shield strength would have been up to 90, would have been nice. 92 I think it is, 93.4. I think that's the my official gold standard. So it's nowhere near, is it? 88's the lowest, so rubbish. Right, there we go. How can it have only shown up? Oh, so you can't find the actual ship. God. Oh, you're actually looking for an actual like ship you know of. Have I got that one? Oh, it was the first one. Nearly want to get it again then. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I can't see because I've got one more ship to get here. And I won't be able to get it. Just thinking now what you could do just from the space station. Oh, okay, so you're looking for it. Oh, so it hasn't come back. It's that's because it's a good one then, isn't it? The good ones, some do that. You never see them for ages. You have to go down to the... Oh, yeah, you said they're not spawning. So that's not going to help, is it? I've had it where I've had to just... I'm sitting here, it's not coming, so I go down to the trade post. Which for me in this one is bad because I can't see where it is. And I've scanned accidentally a couple of times, so I don't know if I picked up the wrong thing. I wonder if I'll vinegar Bob's on the other side. Is that my play? Oh, it's not. It's my PlayStation. I'd rather my PC make noise than PlayStation. Think of what the other one looks like now. Ooh, what's that pop up? There's a guy in Guildford. His name wouldn't have to happen to rhyme with prawn curry, would it? There's a 177 here, a 176.5 and a 180.5 here. I wonder how many I've found. One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25 180s I've found now. Yo, whatever. Let's hit in the face then. You're the same bloody ship. God, Oh, it's gone past 6 again now. I remember saying I got ages ago. Makes sense. I'll jump on it, they might take off without me. With me on it, even. Oh, come on, stop giving me the same bloody ship. Is it asymmetric button? No. Holy carp. The blessed fish. I'm not that tired, but I'm a bit tired today compared to usual. Just the heat. The humidity. Deep rain yesterday was unbelievable. Our conservatory was just everywhere. Mopping bucket for about half hour. It's raining. You can't open a window, but you have to. But then it gets damp and then humid everywhere. The one bit of weather I don't like is humidity. Forgive me, Father, for I have fined. What? How are you, baby T-Rexes? I've finned. I couldn't read this, reading that wrong completely. It's been. Yeah, I got it. I've said it before. You said no. You have to write it. Biting the skin off her fingers, haven't you seen me? Right. Oh, a hearty meal there. It's been 3 weeks since my last confession. Blessed are the T-Rexes. Chickens are funny. Confession. Good confessional. $18 hours ago, bloody hell. I was asleep once. Oh, there it is. I think that's I wrote it down. I was once awake for 33 hours. 20 years ago, probably. Not happening again. I'm gonna get you, little fishy. Almost time for bed. There, almost time for me to put you to bed, I was gonna say. I love this ship. It's not good. Is this a 77? Because I didn't do it. I don't know. I've got a feeling 2 of them are the same. I can't remember the last time I woke up at 8 AM. Just go to the hospital, probably. Can't remember the last time I woke up at 10 AM. Maybe it can't be this one because that's got it's not a full number. 41. I think it's alright, this ship is not the best though. Oh, look at that. A gold standard shield Not a very good hyperdrive. And it looks shit hot as well. Oh, I think it might be a red thing. Oh, hold on. I saw things. Might be back. Well, I'll be going in a minute actually, so I'll probably see you. I won't be. I'm not back on. I'm not on tomorrow, so I'll see you next week. Do you have a record for the greatest number of minor settlements in a day? Yeah, I bet he has. He's got some number written down. This one is going to be, if I've got a ship and it's in red, it means I like it, and it is in red, but I mean highlighted in red. Want to become famous? I am famous. I'm ballisticola. Don't you forget it. They do, because they say it again next week. I've got at least 10 people watching me most of the way through the day. What more could you want apart from 50 and 60? It's in red, it means it's special. Even though I can't see it because it's red on black, it looks weird. No, I want to click on it. Anyway, that was the last one of this system, so what a way to finish. I'll go back down to the base actually, because gold, yay. 72 is not bad though, is it? It's not crap, it's not like the worst one, but it's just not. I take it now with my fighter if I could cheat. And it had good manoeuvrability. It was a nearly ship, but it's still not nearly by the way it looks. Look at it. Alright, that's that saved. Save that. I have put the address in, but I don't need to yet. Wait, don't get rid of that because that's the stream. Inspect the gadget, yeah. Oh, Mick's here. Sorry, Mick, I'm going now. Just in the nick of time. Oh, I've got to reload, haven't I? Oh, I haven't saved for half hour. We've got a bit saucy there, expect to get it. I'll keep it up here actually because I might as well do that. I'm going to come back. Now I'll go to the base because then I can do the I can do maintenance. Oh no, because I won't be. Yeah, there is zero chance I'm going to be playing this game. Alright. $61 and 12. No super likes today. What's going on? I feel loved. Yeah, I don't think lava was here. Someone's phone's ringing, I can hear it. Anyway, I will be going, and I'll see you next week. Yeah, I don't think lava. I think lava was yeah, lava wasn't here for any of that. He wasn't. Yeah. Didn't think he watched Days Gone. I think he's just come back when I started this one again. The permadeath stuff. I found that. Yeah. Anyway, live long and prosper. Peace. And give it a thumbs up. There you go. Give it a thumbs up. You can't even see my thumb. That's the whole point of doing it side on these days. I will see you on Monday. And hopefully it's not too muggy all weekend. Right. Okay. Oh, prime the thing. Actually, did I just use it? Let's test. No, don't know how long it takes to time out. What does it say? I've got the thing right here. I don't know if it tells you. Operating distance up to 10 meters. Bloody hell. Life key life 3 million strokes. Bloody hell. Lithium battery. Uninterrupted work time 100 hours. Like I'd be typing for 100 hours. I want to know what the sleep thing is. I could turn it off then if I wanted to, maybe. It doesn't tell me. Be there somewhere, will it? In small print. It turns off after 2 seconds. Don't say nothing. And I will see you on Monday. Bye bye.